Hey Pokemon fans, it's Garfield here, and today we're going to talk a bit about the PokeRadar, or as one of my mods call it, the PokeRadar. And the thing is, a lot of people enjoy watching it. They find it annoying to use. They have some bad luck with it. I've had my fair share of it, especially on some routes. So what we're going to do today is we're going to sit here and we are going to PokeRadar together. Well, not so much together. I'm going to give you a bit more of an in-depth description about it, and then to finish it off, I will go ahead and I will chain a shiny out of it using the radar. But first, I'm going to go over you. First, you need your PokeRadar, and now you can get this in Generation 6 Pokemon X and Y when you go into Professor Sycamore's laboratory. You go to the second floor and you speak to this gentleman on my right. This guy here. But first you got to complete your game. Once you complete your game, you come here, speak to him, he'll give you your radar, and then if you want, you can do this challenge thing where he would tell you what he would like you to radar day. Like today, to tell me to do combi. I'm not going to do combi because I cannot do that route to save my life yet. I'm still trying to figure that one out. What else do you need besides your PokeRadar? Well, this is the main tool you're going to need. You cannot use your analog stick, so no bike, no rollerblades. It's all going to be done on the D-pad to charge it up. It's like a dynamo where you charge it up, and then you can do whatever you're doing with your dynamo. Also, you need these repels. I recommend max, but you can use normal, super, or max. As I said, get as many as you can, because these prevent other Pokemon that you are not chaining to stop coming up. Basically, it keeps everything away that you don't want when you're trying to chain. Because to successfully chain a shiny via PokeRadar, you have to get a max chain of 40 of encountering the same Pokemon over and over, which means you're going to be seeing 40 of the same Pokemon every time. It does take some time, so if you're for example on a train somewhere, I wouldn't recommend it because you could miss your stop and then you'd break a chain and all sorts of trouble would happen. But yeah, basically only do PokeRadar if you know you've got the time and patience to put into it. So you need your repels, obviously you need your Pokeballs to catch stuff. You need your team. I would recommend something that has false swipe. In my case today, in this one, we will be using Pangoro, which has a false swipe on it. As you can see on the screen down here, it's got like Poison Jab, false swipe, Vital Fire, and Crunch. Now, Pangoro will only come in once they get the shiny patch, which you'll see. You won't see the shiny patch, but you will see the shiny encounter. Because like I said, it's very time consuming. It could take up to 2 hours, it could take 4 hours, it could take forever to chain a shiny, and I don't want to do like a 4-hour upload. I want to give you this description like I'm doing now. I'll start chaining up, give you some examples, and then I will go pause the recording, keep chaining offline, and then once I hit the point, boom, I'll resume the recording, and you'll get the shiny encounter, to which we'll wrap things up. That is our plan. So hopefully this video won't take as long as I prepare it will. So first, we've got our PokeRadar, we've got our pals. What's next? Next, we gotta find a big patch of grass, as big as you can. Route 7 is a good place, and so is Route 2. But before we go anywhere, I'm just gonna quickly activate my repel, so I got on. There we go, my likelihood of encountering a Pokemon has just been dramatically increased, meaning that nothing will pop up now. Unless I want it to. So, let's fly. Let's go to, I don't know, let's go to... Ooh. Let's go to Route 7 because I can use that patch as part of it. There is a massive patch on Route 7 which most beginners practice on. It's the one that I practiced on when I first started, and it's very easy to chain there. So yeah, we'll use that. And as you see, I won't be riding my bike there. I'll be walking to get that first 40-step charge up on the dynamo. Remember, you need at least 40 steps on the radar, otherwise you have to keep walking to get it to work. So now we've got that working. Ooh, what's this? Attack. Now here's something else I do to save my repels when chaining. I go into the grass and I save the game. This way that if I break my chain, I can just soft reset, I lose no repels, and the radar's still charged up. So now I do this. And it looks like we are going to be chaining a Furfro, which is good because I've always had to go and chain a shiny Furfro. Let me just pop that on there. So yeah. That is a chain of 1. Now, we'll just quickly bop this. I'll bullet punch it because why And then, like I said, I'll get to about 5 on the radar, and then I'll pause the recording and then resume the chain until I get what I'm after. Unless I break my chain before then, which is likely, because... There you go, look. That is another thing. You never reset on the edge. I know I took an edge piece there, but I'm glad it did, because this gives us a perfect example of what happens. If you reset on the edge, there is a chance that the chain will break. Now, what we do is... We're just going to recharge it, because it's not really worth losing a repel over. It's not really worth just resetting that, so we'll just quickly recharge. And something also you want to do, when you're chaining in an area like this, you want to imagine a big border around it. So let me just quickly get my mouse to pop up on the actual thing. So all this along here is the dead zone. Yeah, anywhere on that, you have a chance of breaking your chain. Never reset there. Repeat after me. Never reset there. And also, when we get to a chain of 20, I will also resume the recording to show you what you do at a chain of 20, because at 20, it changes a little bit. So, there you go. Perfect. Dead set ahead. If I can walk straight into it, please. Thank you. We are now chaining an Abra. Oh god, Kiwi's going to do that. Change the sprite over. There. So that is what we're going to be chaining now. We're going after Ab. So Asuka, Scizor, just pull it. And now, after you get your first encounter like that, the grass will now shake again. Also, keep listening to music. The music is what tells you if you're still chaining. If you stop hearing this music, dun, 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 your chain no longer exists and you have to start over. So we're just going to keep going. Like I said, never reset in the middle. Always try and get the corners, because they're the best place to do it. And these are just some of your grass patches. You'll see a lot of duds. You will, I promise, you'll see a lot of duds. You want very rapidly shaking grass that's calling out for your attention. Like that is what I would call a breeze in the wind. There is nothing there that you want. That's guaranteed chain break. See, there's some close to me, but you never go for the ones that are dead close to you, because there is a chance that your chain will break as well. So always go for as far as you can. Edge pieces again, I don't trust them for my life. You saw the example just now with the Furfur. So yeah, we'll just keep going, It is worth it, because you'll learn it. You'll get to see some patches and some examples, and you'll learn it. And none of these are good patches. This Abra is going to be shy today. I've got that feeling. Now the time right now is 10 to 4 in the afternoon. When I resume the recording, I will tell you again what the time is, and that will highlight how long it takes to chain a shiny. Now, a lot of people don't have the time to sit here and grind out trying to get like 40 encounters to get a shiny, but I tell you something, the rewards of getting one is so good. It feels so good when you successfully do a chain and you get a shiny, and it makes it worth it for me every single time I get a chance to raid it. I love it. I'm addicted to it. It is hands down one of my favourite shiny hunting methods in the game. And a lot of PokeTubers and PokeStreamers you watch probably enjoy it too, who have also learned to do it. There you go, there's one of them. So yeah, we will quickly take a step in this graph. Also, if you would like a list of Pokemon that use False Swipe, I'll leave that in the description as well. Chain continues when I'm on chain of 2. So what I'll do is I will go to a chain of 5, and once we hit chain of 5, I'll pause it and then I'll keep going. There is one more thing about PokeRadar I want to not really worry about, but be aware of. At one point, the music might change and it will become really fast and upbeat. And that means you have a 1 in 200% chance, well, a 1 in 200 chance of getting shiny grass. If you do that, lucky you. I've not yet successfully had that happen to me. But if you do, if I get the music down this, I will like unrecord, I'll unpause and give you the example as well. But yeah, there is a chance you'll get some very fast music, which is a bit more upbeat than what we're listening to now. There's 3. Also, just give you a heads up, don't go for a patch that is just under, not just under, that is after you do an encounter, because there's also a chance that can break as well. So this is our chain of 3, and now Bullet Punch will come to this thing, and it will blast that Abra. And now watch the grass. keep an eye on the grass. That's what all you're doing after every encounter. Just watch the grass. Because you're trying to find good patches, and I believe we did have one. Oh no! Articuno. That's just broke my chain, I'm sure of it. It's because I completed this game on Friday. This version of my game on Friday, and I haven't caught the legendary yet. So, featured Articuno. Bye, Articuno. Thanks for ruining my chain. You're a good friend. No, it sounds like our chain is going on. So, we'll step in that patch. I'm going to risk that patch because that patch did look very strong, very solid. Yep, the chain is now a chain of 4. Think about it. I just encountered that legendary and it didn't break my chain. Thinking it would. I've learned something about radar today. If you have not caught your legendary, it won't break your chain. So now we're on chain 4. We'll get one more, and then I will go ahead and I will pause the recording until a later point in the video. No dead patches. That was so dead. Ooh, I don't know about them. That's another thing. If you look at the patches and you question it, you don't go into just go and reset, because you gain more by resetting than you do risking it on a patch that you thought would be it and it's not. Like they're not. So yeah, remember you gain more just by resetting. If you ever doubt it, just keep doing what I'm doing. Go back to it and just reset. Like I questioned all 3 of them. One of them I know for sure wasn't, the other one was not too close for comfort. I don't know about that one. It didn't shake enough to convince me. Ooh, some of these patches, I'm questioning them already, and we're only at a chain of 4. It's normally when you get to the higher chains you worry about that stuff. But since I'm trying to get it first time, I'm being really aggressive and being like well, not really aggressive, but I'm being very aware of my patches. I'm only going to go for one if I consider it to be a good one. Like that one there. Chain of 5. What I'll do now, like I said, I will pause it and then I'll pick it back up if we get either fast music or when we get to our chain of 20. So see you soon. And we're back. We are now at a chain of 20. Like I said, at 20 the rules change. We've been doing this for about maybe half an hour now, and we've only just hit the halfway mark. Now, like I said, after I kill this Abra, I'll show you what I mean by it gets more difficult. Basically, the PokeRadar hits hard mode, and you got to be a bit more careful, very more careful about the patch you pick. And now, not any old heavily shaken patch will do. It has to be exactly 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That one was a good patch. I believe it's good. And it was, see, 21. And that's one right. Now you're at that chain of 20. Every 4 steps, every 4 you do will be your encounter. Right the way up till 40, and once you're at 40, you just reset until you get your shiny patch. So yeah, we're slowly getting there. I have not encountered what was being nicknamed as the bingo music, but there is still a chance it could happen, to which if it does, I will unpause and I will let you hear it, so enjoy and just hold on, wait till we get there. Also, I feel I have to elaborate more on the 4-step rule. Basically, it's not every 4 steps you take, it's every 4 steps away and above, so picture it as a square. Every 4. What day I can use on here? Every 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be your encounter. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be your encounter. I'll try and give you an example after we kill this Hammer, and then I can try and show you again. Like I said, it is very time consuming and it does take its time, but the reward for it, you feel so elated you've actually didn't waste all that time trying to chain something. To which none of those work, so I'll take us from 23 to 24, and then I'll put you back on pause until we actually get to the shiny patch. So that's no good. And once I get to the shiny patch, I'll show you what you do after that. Once you get to the chain of 40, I'll show you what you do then as well. So let's just do that, and then it's no good. No good. But yeah, I've just been sat here eyeing these patches up as they've come up like a hawk. Like, I have not taken my eyes off that screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's also going upwards as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as it's 4 away across or in the cross shape, you're fine. Anything that's like a 3, a 2, or 1, don't touch it. Do not go for that. They will break every time. So let's get you back on pause, and then when I get to the shiny patch, I will unpause and when we get to change for you, I'll unpause and then we'll get back. Right, now this is what we call the bingo music. To which, when you encounter that, you just keep resetting. So, like, if you do get a shiny, the patch will shine. If not, you will just go ahead and it will disappear and it will become nothing. So yeah, we'll just keep resetting. There you go, it's still going. It just keeps going. Even if these patches, you just keep resetting until it stops. It's pretty much what we do with it. There you go, right, it's disappeared, so I'm going back on pause. We'll go over this side because I don't like radar near where I've just I don't like resetting right near where I reset. So what I'll do, I'll pause this again. You've now had the example of bingo music. Everything you need so far has been in this video. I can't believe I actually got it all. So we will be back shortly. Okay, right, quick update. Basically, the chain broke to one of these. Not a cipher. Come on, show me what it broke to. You can see the name right up here. Ways. So, what I've done, I've reset the chain multiple times and I just couldn't get it back up to 20. I got up to about 32. It broke to a skiddo, so now I'm going to resume. Like, I started over multiple times. I cannot get the Abra for the life of me. For some reason, I just can't do it. So we will instead go to chain a skiddo. So at the end of this, you won't be seeing a shiny Abra like a lot of people think. We are in fact going to try and see a shiny skiddo. So let me just change the GIF again. I can't believe it's the third time I've changed this so far today. Skiddo, bloody firework. Live in, right? It's best. There you go. There's your Skiddo, which makes more sense because it's got a much easier encountering. So what I will do now is I will chain it to 40, and then when I hit 40, I'll unrecord and we will resume this Skiddo chain there. Right, as you can see, we have now hit a max chain of 40, which means that our odds cannot get any better. It also means that at any time now, the grass is going to sparkle, we are therefore going to get a shiny. And I know that the pop-up earlier saying that I was jumping from Abra to Skiddo was annoying. It's just that I was here for about 2.5 hours trying to rechain Abra, and Abra just wasn't either showing up, or it was just getting to about 10, then every time it broke. And it's just, okay, right, I need to start focusing on something that's a bit easier. So I looked up the whole of this route, which is actually Route 5, not Route 7 like I thought. And it turns out that Abra was a 5%, so imagine doing this tutorial with a 5% chain, that would have been fun. But instead I made Skiddo, which is a bit more, I think it's like 30% from what I remember seeing. I'm not going to put it up again now just to check. But what it does mean is that now we're here, I'm just going to keep resetting this radar at the chain of 40 until you see some little white sparkles in the grass, and that is what indicates a shiny, which we will keep doing this now. There won't be any more pausing, I'll just keep recording until it happens, unless obviously it goes on too long, to which I will pause it, and just keep going until I get the shiny patch to appear. So, which I'll use with a mouse, because I got the mouse set up, so it still pops up on the actual capture card screen, like that, indicating where it is if it does take too long. So we're going to give it about 5 minutes. If I can't get it in 5 minutes, I will pause again, and we will try our luck on the pause screen. But I started this at 10 to 4, it is now 20 to 8 at night, so I've been doing this for about 4 hours. And that is a perfect example of how long PokeRadar can be. Which means I think I've got every aspect of PokeRadar in this video that I need. to which they're all duds. So we'll just keep charging up that range, charging up our dynamo, and then activating it. And remember, you've got to keep up these repels, because without these repels, your chain will break to actually anything that decides to appear. What I find funny though is this time in this chain, I have not seen Articuno, which is perfectly fine by me. That would be a good patch for it to have sparkled, but sadly, it did not. That one was like, that's some good spots there. None I would have taken though. God, imagine that line was what we were looking for. That would have been funny. But like I said, our odds are not going any better. So we'll just keep resetting this radar until it's time, basically. And we'll just keep pushing it and pushing it. And until we get a bit close, until the time is right, we just can't do nothing. We are sat here now in a never-ending loop until something decides to change on that screen. Pretty much what PokeRadar is, but I do find it, as I said, is one of the most enjoyable shiny hunting methods I know. Even though at times it really can make you rage, it really can. And trying to chain that Abra, yeah, it nearly made me quit. It nearly made me stop this whole recording now, as I would be undoing all this hard work that I've done today to try and help you guys get better at it, because it is a hard method. It is. And there is no way to make it, there is no trick to making it easy. All you gotta do is just practice and be patient, because if not, it might, if you can't be patient and practice at it, then it might not be the method for you. Like I said, there are still routes in this game which I have not practiced on, and I would like to practice in Gen 4, I just need to figure it out. To which at some point I'm going to sit down with my DS open, and I'll sit here and practice Gen 4, and then we'll get some Gen 4 radar shinies, which will be fun to do. But for now, I'm just solely practicing on Gen 6, just to be, become the best I can at it. I'm just always trying to find ways to become the best shiny hunter I can be, the best battler, the best wonder trader, the best whatever. Basically, I'm just trying to make sure I have the best quality content I can get up. So I think this tutorial was a good way to start that. Dead patches. Also guys, if you are not doing so, please go to the Twitch channel and drop us a follow there, because that's where I do all this stuff live. There you go, there is your shiny patch. This patch here is a shiny Skiddo, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to counter it, and then we'll wrap things up. Good timing, right as I'm plugging the Twitch channel. And there you go, shiny Skiddo. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I know I've enjoyed doing it, even with a little bit of rage going on. But like I said, it has been enjoyable. I've enjoyed using this chance to teach you guys, and hopefully you have learned from this experience, and hopefully this actually helps you with your PokeRadar in your respective games, whether it be your X, B, or Y. I'm going to assume your Pearl, Platinum, and Diamond, because I know Radar's in that. Also, something else to note with it. If you do encounter a shiny and it does happen to have Takedown, or you're hunting a ghost type and it uses Curse, and it kills itself, don't worry. Just keep resetting your radar and it will come back to you. Because that's happened to me a few weeks ago when I was radaring Phantom. It used Curse, it died. Then to make things even funnier is... I was worried. I panicked, literally. It died. I was like, there goes, oh crud, there goes like 2 hours worth of work. And then no, just keep resetting. It just died. Reset, reset, reset. Which we did reset, and we kept resetting, and we did eventually reclaim it. So what we're going to do with this Skiddo is we're going to call it Rage Star. I'm going to check its nature for you as well, because that's always fun to know. And then, like I said, I'm going to wrap this video up good and proper, because we don't need to be here anymore. Because after you capture it, if I remember right, the shiny encounter rate, technically the radar completely resets. I'm probably wrong there, don't quote me on it, I'm not 100% sure on that. But I do know that the second, if you catch it, I believe, ooh, hasty. I do believe that it does, something weird happens with radar where you can't just keep chaining getting the shiny, you have to keep, yeah. That's right, if you catch it, chain resets. If not, you can just keep resetting. So yeah, guys, like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're having any trouble on any routes or any tips you need. Ask if you need any tips. Too. Cool. Also, don't forget to follow on the Twitch. Link will be in the description below, along with a link of all the false swipers out there you can use to help you with your radar. So, as you see with Pangolo, it's got Wall Breaker. It's not the best nature move, but that's the move you need right now. Or a move called Holdback, which you can get on the Metagross.